So, Mike,
But
what did you get for Christmas?
well, I'll tell you what I didn't get. I didn't get the NES Classic.
Neither did I.
Through nobody's fault, though.
I was looking for it for myself. I was gonna ask someone to buy it for me. It's more.
Christmas.
It's more of a. I wanted to buy it to give to somebody else.
Christmas gift.
Yeah, it was gonna be a Christmas gift. I'm sure a lot of people, whether you wanted it for yourself or you wanted to give it to your son or daughter or your nephew, niece or nephew, was kind of like, when I was a kid, this is the game that I grew up with.
Yeah.
You're still young, so you're not like, you can still enjoy these games. These are good games. That was a lot of people, I would imagine, who were buying it.
Dude, there were so many.
The 30 to 50-year-old men were wanting to buy it mostly either for themselves or gifts.
Yeah. There were so many reasons to get this. I mean, you had first ease of use.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically a plug and play.
Yeah, it's a plug and play, and you got 30 quality games. There's not a bad game on there.
There's not a terrible game on there. They're all games you can play.
Yeah, I mean, you can debate the list all you want, but
we already did that, but
yeah.
No, there's solid titles. It's not like there's some pile of really shitty game on here.
No, everything's playable.
Fine
all the
games.
controls work fine. It's not like, you say what you want about the difficulty of Ninja Gaiden, whatever.
I like that they threw that in there. To tell you the truth.
Mega Man.
The
fact
Mega Man
went
2.
for Mega Man 2.
The most difficult games is Ninja Gaiden and Mega Man 2 probably, and then it's probably like Zelda games, which are just very those are more like quests.
I would say Zelda.
Most of the difficult about them is finding stuff and knowing where to go.
Yeah.
Where Ninja Gaiden, it's just fucking cheap.
Yeah.
A lot of this shit.
Avoid
it's very cheap.
Fucking eagle.
Mega Man 2 is like, at least it's hard, but we got respawning enemies in Ninja Gaiden. It's fucking so cheap.
But
again,
so
Nintendo.
Christmas came and went. And no NES Classics.
Nintendo dropped the fucking ball.
And it's fucking incredible.
It really did.
It's incredible. It's more incredible when the numbers were released and you realize how little was actually sold.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the incredible part. It's not like this was
sold
out everywhere and America bought 1 million of them. That didn't happen.
There wasn't that many. If there was a million, from November 12th, November 11th, till December 24th, if 1 million were in America, I would have got one.
Even 500,000.
And you wouldn't even need 1 million. They sold, how many did they sell in North America?
So, as of like December 8th, I think, was the number that I got.
There was another shipment the 20th.
Yeah.
So, those figures didn't come in yet.
So, but what I got was that North America sold 196,000 units.
Okay.
Compared to Japan, who sold 261,000 units in one fucking week.
In this first week.
So
this shows you how many they even made and exported. They didn't even, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A week, they made what we got in fucking a month and a half.
Yeah, once again, Nintendo...
What the fuck? Why'd they shortchange America?
Yeah.
Why didn't we get 200,000 in the first week?
Nintendo is, like, the NES
That's
is like...
bad.
It was such a bigger deal for us than it was for anybody else.
They got 200,000 in the first week in Japan, and we got a little under 200,000 in a month and a half.
Yeah.
Because they all sold out. It's not, they weren't sitting on shelves.
No.
How do they only send that many?
It's fucking crazy. And
it makes no fucking sense.
They announced the thing on July 14th. It was released on November 11th. It's 120 fucking days to build up an inventory of a product that you already had in development for fucking who knows how long.
And it's easy to fucking make.
It's
just a little box with. Yeah. It's nothing complicated. At this 30-year-old fucking games.
You've had Nintendo of America tweet that they're gonna fucking get stores resupplied. You've had interviews.
Oh, that was the thing. They tweeted like it was. Oh, it'll be plenty.
Oh yeah.
There'll be
just
plenty
first
for you
run.
to get
Don't
for
worry,
Christmas.
no problem. You'll be able to get this.
It's a fucking lie.
The Nintendo executive Reggie Fils-Aimé, I think that's how you say his name.
Yeah.
Demand was certainly greater than anticipated. How did you fucking fuck this up, man?
They're bullshitting at this point. They know they fucked up.
The thing had a 10-year lifespan in America.
Mm-hmm.
Over 700 licensed games, 60 million units sold like worldwide.
It's amazing. It really is. they could drop the ball this
Yeah,
badly.
and Nintendo was
and
well
not send
aware how people feel
Mhm.
about classic Nintendo games. People, I mean, Nintendo.
They're
was,
not. Yeah, they know.
You know.
They
man.
know how many they sold on
How many
the,
times have people rebought
the
Super
virtual
Mario Brothers?
consoles? I'm saying they should know right then and there that people will just buy it again too with this nice 30 game
Yeah.
collection. I mean, people. Yeah, if you bought virtual console games, maybe you got 5 or 6 most people.
Yeah.
But now you get these 30 games, nice little system. It looks
Plugs in easy.
pleasant to look at,
Nothing
easy
to
to hook
clean.
up. You get that. You want to give that same experience to a niece or nephew, your son,
Friend,
your daughter,
anybody.
and it's a nice. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to give it to.
That was the thing. I was gonna buy 3 of these fucking things.
Yeah.
One for myself and 2 for other people.
Mhm.
Now by the time I get one, I'm maybe gonna buy one, and I don't
That's
even
what I'm
need
saying.
it. I own all this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
I'm not buying.
I
it for
have the
myself.
real hardware. I don't fucking need it. Like I was
Mhm.
just gonna buy it just because, I'm buying movies like Elves. I can go out and buy a fucking NES Classic.
It's not. It's $60 isn't a whole lot of money.
No,
so
$60 is like people have no problem spending that.
That's what I'm saying. I really
That's
hope.
the price of one full new game,
No, it's not a lot of
right?
money.
And you're gonna get 30 of them.
They give him 30, and you're guaranteed. I can guarantee you, there's the Mario Bros. 1, 2, and 3 are already worth that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or like there's playability, replayability, that's just 3 of the games, and then more. And it just help. You get Legend of Zelda is fucking awesome.
Now, if you go out and you buy let's say you want to go out and you want to buy the original hardware and you want to buy all 30 of these individually, you're looking at well over $500 unless you
I
catch
mean,
a deal.
Nintendo itself is like $70.
And then
The
trying to
original
get it to
Nintendo,
work.
That works. Let's say
Yeah.
just $70 right there, just for a system.
Yeah.
Probably and just give you 2 controllers. Throw that in.
And you gotta constantly fuck with it to get it to work. You gotta clean
That's
the
what I'm
goddamn
saying. I
thing.
mean,
It's just
Games that sold millions of copies are still going for $10.
yeah.
And they were going for $1 a few years ago. So yeah, you're talking.
Mega Man's expensive.
You're talking like for all these games, each individual one, like at least I don't know, $300.
It might even be more. You'd have to
Yeah.
catch the deal because Contra, Mega Man, Castlevania, Super Mario Bros. 3, and Balloon Fight, and the original Kid Icarus, all these things are like $30 plus.
So it's even more.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man.
You-
So
it's a nice little deal. It's a nice little package, and it's quality system.
Yeah.
I'm sure people have heard of the retro bit.
yeah.
And how it
Did
doesn't really work.
you end up watching that?
I
shit?
watched.
It's
some,
terrible,
It's
man.
bad. There was one game that was flipped
Yeah,
sideways.
made no sense.
Like a lot of the games don't play correctly or they don't sound right.
Yeah.
And this got all the praise. It's pretty much you're getting exactly what you paid for.
Yeah.
The emulation is really well on it.
It's as good. It's as good as you
They
need
did
it
a
to
really
be.
good job, and it's basically like playing the original.
Yeah.
And you can save now, so now you can play Castlevania, which is a pretty tough game.
Yeah.
If you died and you don't want to feel like leaving your system on, you can actually save it and go back to that part.
Yeah.
Which I think is pretty cool. It's just
No,
same thing you
it's-
do in the virtual console.
It's certainly it was a good value. It was something that like I definitely wanted to give to people.
I almost feel like it's like people. I've been waiting for something like this for a long time, and
Well, yeah,
they fucked it up.
Well, because everybody that's done it beforehand has always done it cheaply.
Cheap, yeah. I go
Yeah.
old Sega systems. They're crappy.
Yeah.
Like
The
you're
Sega
better
ones are
off
really
getting
bad.
a disc with 20 old
The
games
Atari
on it.
ones have been pretty
I mean,
bad.
Some of my favorite things, I Mega Man collection. I was on the GameCube. It was like $30. I bought it. It had like 10 Mega Man games. The original like 6 from Nintendo. I mean, there's countless Sega companies that put out like 20 games on a disc from like Sega Genesis collection.
Yeah.
Like Street Fighter 2 and 3, Sonic 1, 2, and 3. Games, things like that. But this is its own little standalone thing. It was it's this cool little present to get.
Yeah.
So, especially for a little kid.
Think,
I'd imagine this would be
considering
cool. They don't know anything about video games. It's perfect.
over 300 million people live in the U.S. You sold us 126,000.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck were you thinking? I mean,
I don't know why the number was so low. I really don't. It's really puzzling why they only sent that many units
this
over.
isn't a situation where you're selling a full-blown console where you almost understand when there's a shortage. This was a $60 item that I should be able to walk into Walgreens and buy.
And that's the thing. How many did they send and the December 20th shipment, or maybe another 100,000,
maybe
more.
Maybe.
So maybe like when those figures come
you
in,
should have sold half a
but
million
still,
by Christmas.
that's still not enough. It could have sold so many more. Yeah, it could have sold 500,000 units of these easy.
I just feel like every time, like, I'm so nostalgic for Nintendo.
Yes.
That I run out and I buy everything, and I just feel like a fucking idiot, like most of the time, because I feel like they just don't. Yeah.
I'm really looking forward though for Breath of the Wild.
I know, man.
It looks
you
really
know what?
cool.
I didn't buy the Wii U,
Mm-hmm.
which is the first time I didn't buy a Nintendo system. It's the very first time that happened. I'm gonna get the Switch, fucking.
Yeah.
And I was gonna buy the Wii U if the price dropped. I just wanted it to fall because I already had an Xbox One, and I just didn't want to go out and spend another $300 on a system. If it fell to $200, I probably would have bought it. Especially when they said they were gonna end production on it, and its price still didn't drop.
What is the Wii U going for?
It's still around $299, $250.
Really?
Yeah. Used ones are $220.
PlayStation 4 is going for $250 from December 11th to December 31st.
Yeah.
You count, they wouldn't drop with the Switch coming out in March. You think this would be dropped to about $200,
so at least the Switch
$200 to
would be
$150. Tell you the truth,
They're not doing it.
they
man.
stopped making them. They stopped making them a month ago.
Yeah.
It was the last. They should be. I guess they figure they'll sell them and might as well keep the price at $300,
Well,
$250, or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. Considering
I think
the 32X was
They're
like
gonna
a
be
couple
cheap.
bucks.
They're gonna be
Yeah.
cheap real soon with the Switch coming out.
Well,
Maybe
I'd like to
maybe
own one.
$150.
I think I would like to have one.
I mean, I think you can get just a normal Nintendo Wii for what, $50, $60?
Yeah. But I have 3 Wiis right now. It's ridiculous. I got 2 regular ones and 1 hack one. But yeah, that was just my Nintendo rant. I just
No, it's
didn't get it.
there's a lot of people frustrated.
I
by
know.
this.
I know.
It's true. It doesn't make any damn sense. They're here to make money.
I
and
figured
it's
I
an
was
easy
going to be
thing
able
to
to
make.
get. I thought there was no
Easy.
way I was going to wait online all night, but I figured I was going to be able to get one eventually.
No, it's just, I'm not sitting here at 4 in the morning for 30 games. I already own. I know I wanted a nice
Or
gift,
you've played,
but it's
or
just like
yeah.
I'm not doing that. They shouldn't have to do that.
No. They would have solved pre-orders would have solved a lot of the issue. At least
They would have known exactly
Yeah.
what they would have been getting themselves into and how many units they got to move.
I had heard that Amazon was doing something kind of interesting because Amazon in major cities has like pickup stations.
Mm-hmm.
So if you live in a major city like
Yeah.
that where one of these stores is, you can basically order it and go pick it up there. So
Okay.
that's where they were. I had heard that Amazon. I think it was the Player One podcast that was talking about it,
Mhm.
and they said that they were. That's where Amazon was keeping their stuff because they were aware of like the bot situation that was going on, like
Yeah.
buying them up. So they just did it that way.
But honestly, how many
Right.
people were spending $250 on scalp fucking Nintendo?
I-
Fuck you.
Some nut job did it. I didn't do
Like
it.
I understand if you got like millions of dollars, that ain't shit.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know,
well,
make half a
what's the
million dollars.
difference
But even if I made triple my salary now, just the principle of it, I'm like, go fuck yourself. I ain't fucking, I ain't, fuck that.
There's no need for it. I didn't want it that bad because I already
No, that's
had
what I'm
it.
saying. Like, no, it's not.
You-
Kids
you-
can wait, all right?
You
Those-
acted like the only people that wanted this were like people that didn't have the games,
Yeah.
you know. But everybody wanted this fucking.
No,
thing.
even people who own all the games wanted this again.
Yeah.
They didn't even care about buying it again. Lots
Yeah.
of people still.
Somebody
want
was
it.
more like, all right, well, this will be cool because this is something I can
Mhm.
bring somewhere, and like I won't have
Easy
to carry
track.
all this stuff.
Yeah,
and
that's yeah. And there'll be another one out.
yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if there's another Nintendo out with 30 other games. We'll see if that happens, but there will definitely be a Super Nintendo out. I would imagine next year.
Yeah. I would hope the Super
It's
Nintendo.
an easy, like you said. Now, 200,000 sold, and that's them shitting the bed
Yeah.
on bringing it over enough. I'd imagine this is. They will not fuck this up again. But it's like, how do you fuck it up? You know, you've been in the business this long. We just learned from last year, like when Super Nintendo.
Oh,
Like,
America likes video games? We have no idea.
Come on! Get your head out of your ass. Are you kidding me? This is bullshit.
You know what's it's just interesting from the company that was smart enough to figure out how to get around the video game crash,
Mm-hmm.
how to get back into stores. The company that figured it out
All you had to do is make
couldn't figure this out.
Make
It's
more.
incredible.
enough. Even if they made too many, they would have sold throughout the rest
Eventually.
of the year.
You know
If
how
you made
many
half a
too
million
many?
and didn't sell out
Yeah.
after Christmas, they would have sold for the rest of the
If
year
you make
out.
too many, you halt production. That's all you
Immediately.
do. Jesus Christ.
I wonder when the next fucking shipment is.
What did they think it was going to be another Dreamcast?
That's what I'm
situation?
saying. Like, are you kidding me? It's not a big risk here. The games are all titles that sold.
Somebody must have.
These are all good titles.
Some executive must have watched like the fucking video game Crash or something and just.
It just has like these. I can't say it enough fucking time. Like, what are you doing?
They're not fucking playing with power. I'll tell you that.
No, there's no power.
No.